According to British authorities during the Mandate, Palestinian Muslim women had the highest birth rate in the entire world. That's from the 1937 report of the British Royal Commission on Palestine. And the British also recorded infant mortality, death rates, and population totals year by year. That makes understanding Palestinian population growth a simple math problem. So let's do the math. In 1922, there were 670,942 Palestinian Arabs. The average birth rate was 50 per 1,000, about 9 kids per woman. The death rate averaged 20 per 1,000. That translates to a 3% annual growth rate. Over 23 years, that brings the population to about 1.32 million. The actual 1945 number? 1.3 million. The math checks out. The result accounts for all the increase in population. If hundreds of thousands of Arabs were illegally flooding Palestine, threatening the demographic balance, Ben-Gurion and the Jewish Agency would have been screaming about it. They would have demanded immediate British action. They would have made it their top priority in every negotiation. But there's nothing. No mention of Arab illegal immigration in their 1937 Peel Commission response. No sign of it in their extensive list of grievances against British policy. Why? Because the Jewish Agency focused on real problems, not fairy tales invented decades later to rewrite history. And we wouldn't just find a record of massive immigration in British records and Zionist complaints. It would be big news in the Arab press. It would show up as friction with local communities over jobs and services. We'd see records of new Arab immigrant neighborhoods springing up, separate from long-established Palestinian towns and villages. But there's none of that. No evidence anywhere. Because the so-called mass Arab immigration didn't happen. What about the 1930 Hope Simpson report, which is often held up as proof of mass Arab immigration? The Hope Simpson report's concerns were based entirely on a British chief immigration officer's speculation that illicit immigration could make the already serious Palestinian unemployment problem worse. What research was done by Hope Simpson to validate this concern? None. No investigation, no independent data collection. The report doesn't provide evidence of scale, duration, identity, or permanence of these alleged migrants. Just unverified hearsay from a single British official. The 1937 Peel Commission, in contrast, based its conclusion on systematic demographic methodology, 2 complete censuses in 1922 and 1931, birth and death rates from the Department of Health, registered immigration statistics, and detailed economic and agricultural surveys. The report quantified the number of immigrants based on its research and concluded it played an insignificant role in Arab population growth. Between the 1920s and 1940s, Egypt's population grew by over 5 million. Syria added more than 1.3 million. Lebanon nearly doubled. Iraq gained close to 2 million. And Palestine? The Arab population nearly doubled. We're supposed to believe that millions of invisible Arabs were secretly sneaking into every country in the region at the same time, maybe flying in on magic carpets, when the answer is obvious. It was a regional baby boom. High birth rates, falling death rates, better health care, natural growth, everywhere. So why invent the myth of mass Arab immigration? Because you can't deny a people's rights to their land without first trying to erase them from its history. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you would like to see more content like this.